Welcome back. We're almost to the end here, and today we'll take a look at my favorite film in the festival. I did not work on this film, but instead I was able to see it as a guest with my wife and a dear friend, and we loved it. I'm talking about Rebel with a Clause, a clever, playful documentary about grammar, language, and all the people who love breaking the rules.
The proper way to use y'all.
Here's an idea that started on a Manhattan sidewalk where Ellen Jovin decided to set up a grammar table and invite folks to come up and talk to her. Soon, discussions became about a lot more than just grammar. Instead of me telling you about it, let's take a look at some of the Q&A. If you're interested, here's a list of upcoming screenings from the Rebel with a Clause webpage. Links are in the description. I highly recommend it, and if you're able to attend one of the Q&A screenings, it was most engaging, as you're about to get a taste of. There's also information at the site about the story behind the film, press coverage, and a merchandise store where you can show off your Grammarly love. If you're local to Cape Cod, the Woods Hole Film Festival's Dinner and a Movie series kicks off this coming Saturday, September 20th, 2025, at the Redfield Auditorium, Woods Hole. They've added a second showing, so there are showings this Saturday at 4 p.m. and then 7 p.m. And now, without further delay, let's get on with the Q&A.
I'd like to invite up Ellen Jovin to grant
Thank you, everyone. Ellen Jovin.
So I've known you guys for several years. We all live in New York City, and I knew Ellen before she even started this project. I've been amazed and delighted to see how it's blossomed, and as you may have seen for 30 seconds, I encountered her on the street one time. But can you review for me, because I think I know the story, but they probably don't. You were doing this at the table before there was any thought of a documentary, is that right?
Yes, the initial motivation was pure grammar hedonism. I just thought it'd be fun. I was online way too much. I was in a million Facebook language groups, and I just thought I wanted to move the grammar aspects of my life out on the street, and so that's what I did.
How long was it before either you or Brand said, you know, there may be some larger version of this to work on?
In the early days, I would go sit on a park bench nearby and just take in the grammar action, and it was just a handful of weeks before I thought I really need to start filming this.
The proper way to use y'all.
Y'all.
Tell me, does the apostrophe go before or after the
It
A?
don't go at all. What are you talking about?
It felt like the skies just opened up and the choir started singing because they were fascinating from start to finish and funny. I rolled for an hour uninterrupted before I stopped that cut.
Before.
Oof. Well, thank you. I agree with that.
Wait.
I hate because they use it after the A. I can't stand it.
So there were so many moments of those guys, just for example, that I was very sad to leave behind.
They really did not want to go back to work.
As you could tell, that was how far into the cross country was it?
That was January 13th, 2020. That was our last stop before COVID hit.
You'd already gone pretty far, but you must have thought, worst case scenario, the movie could just be these two guys. And it would have been great.
They're going to be the sequel.
Have they seen it?
I don't know whether they even know about it.
Oh my God. Because now you've been going around on the festival circuit for like, what, a year? You must have had a lot of people in the movie now see the movie. How's that been?
That's been amazing. The women who came up to us on the beach in Kailua, for example, we've maintained a friendship with them, and they came to our screening in San Francisco just a few weeks ago, and it was a reunion. It was
Amazing.
It's been about 6 months, so there's still quite a few places that we haven't hit, and I think it's entirely possible they know nothing. The two guys know nothing about it.
right.
I think they would feel like they came off very well. I enjoy seeing that.
Thanks again for watching. I do hope you get to see this film. My next episode will be The Rest of the Fest, which will highlight a conversation with Elijah Wald, who was the inspiration behind the films Inside Llewyn Davis and A Complete Unknown, and then my last two films, Mistura and Cracking the Code, Phil Sharp and the Biotech Revolution. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to stay updated. See you next time.